I'm very glad and delighted to share with you something distinct this morning. I want us to share about insecurity. Guys, insecurity is a big spirit. It is something strong. It is something that can bring down all nerves around you. It will make you lose peace. And I'm going to draw it from a conversation that I had of recent, not even a conversation, a scenario that I had of recent. Somebody contacted me like 2 days back. We are preparing for exam. So the person was like, Leah, help me with your book. I want to copy some notes. So this is an open book paper that needs you to carry everything, but you need to prepare your notes prior to the paper. So I hand in my book and he's like, okay. I showed him the part that the lecturer taught and everything within the lecturer's context. So I make sure I don't show him the other part where I organized everything that I'm preparing for my paper. So in the meantime, as we're talking and conversing, I see him glimpsing the other side. And actually, I see him picking interest more in what I had organized than what the lecturer had told. My God, I felt bad. My heart started beeping. I don't know, I felt bad. I'm like, my God, he's going to copy my things, he's going to take it. And just not in the meantime, he just tells me, Leah, can I get a photocopy things from your book? And I'm like, oh my God. Remember, there's plagiarism. And law school is just tough on plagiarism. Anything can happen. So I'm like, my God, what's going to happen? I tell him it's okay. You go and photocopy. Luckily enough, he goes to the photocopier and the guy is not there. And I'm like, okay, oh, it's okay. So he comes back and I tell him, okay, I'll carry the book on Friday, knowing in heart I'm not going to carry it. Actually, the voice in me, the other voice, that weird voice, had already told me what you're going to do to him, because and the sad, but actually before even I go there, the sad bit of it, the guy has sight problems. Oh God, I'm very sorry. The guy has issues. His sight is very poor. He does not see literally, like with writing, he does not. So I tell him, no, I'll carry the book on Friday, knowing that I'm not going to carry it. Actually, at blind, I'm going to just scan for him where the lecturer had covered. Thursday comes, I'm at church, the pastor is preaching. We wait for Pandero, the pastor is speaking about our heart, the status of our heart, but my heart is pumping. Are you going to give him your work? Are you going to share with him your material? What if? What? And you know, the devil is a liar. He's a liar. He will bring out different things to show you that anything can happen. By the time mass is done, I go back home. My heart is still fighting. Like I'm still fighting. I'm like, my God, what can I do? What's happening? Things like that. Morning time wakes up. I wake up. I pray, prepare for my work. As I'm organizing to leave home for office, my heart is like, are you taking the book or not? And the other part is like, please, you scan for him. And I'm like, no, I need to carry that. I need to carry this book. And my heart is like, you're going to carry the book and you will copy things and they will call you for plagiarism. But there's a distinct heart in me that is telling me, you're peculiar, you're distinct. You can't carry the same mind like him. Even when he pastes these things, you have that unique bit of it. Actually, it even reminded me about our lecturer who was telling us of recent that even when he shared out with people, he remained with his content inside him. Like he would present things distinctly. So as I'm leaving my house, the Spirit of God is like, wow, are you living without the book, Leah? You're living without the book. I just get the book, grab it, put it in my bag. And you know, the peace of God just filled me. Guys, insecurity is something strong. It is something we need to fight all days. Like the devil will show you that if you hope this one connect to them somewhere, you will lose out. If at all they get to that extreme, if at all they are connected, if at all they find opportunities, why? You still have that distinct bit of it in you. So as I'm in the car, I type for him. I tell him, please come at mid and pick the book. The peace of God is just filling me. You know, I felt good. I felt at peace. I felt like the joy of God. Let's be free. Not even having what? Let's be free. We have abundance. Everyone, God has designed their distinct part of way. Our path has been laid, like in this journey of life. When you help someone, you're not fighting something. You're not doing anything. God has a distinction in your life. I love you, and I pray that the Spirit of God will give you strength to analyze and discern those seasons in your life that bring in insecurity, those seasons that bring in insecurity in everywhere you are. And you may stand bold and say, I have the distinct part of me, and God has laid his path in my life. I love you so much. I remain Leah. May the good Lord bless you exceedingly